Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how I created this Brutalism poster. It's just a fun poster that I did. I saw the image on X and I decided to use it to create this poster, right? So like as usual, all the resources that I use for this video will be made available in the description box below, so do it to download it and design along with me. Now before we get started, I'd like you to drop a like, smash the like button, of course, drop a comment, share this video to a designer you know who need it, and of course subscribe to this channel. Without talking so much, let's get right into the video. So the first thing I'm going to do is click on new file to create a new document, and my size is going to be 1080 by 1350. I'll leave my resolution at 72 pixels per inch. You can just leave your remaining settings just like mine and click on create. Okay, create. This does not look like, sorry, let me create a new file. That looks like a square poster, right? Let me create again. Alright, so you can see that this one looks kind of portrait. That one looks like a square. Anyway, let's get started. Alright, so I have my layer. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw my guides. I'm going to not draw my guide, I'm going to like create my guides. It's going to help me for this video. And by the way, if you don't know how to create guides, I already have a tutorial on that, so you can just click the video at the top right and you see how to create guides, right? So I'm going to fast forward this part of the design. Alright, so I have successfully created all the guides that we're going to be needing for this video, for this poster, right? And I'm going to be dropping the coordinates of this guide in the description box below, right? So you can basically take the coordinates from there and create your own guides. And if you don't know how to create guides, you can just click the video that I talked about earlier. Alright, so now that I have these guides, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a rectangle, right? Create a rectangle. So I'll make sure the top and the bottom is aligned with my guides, as well as the right and the left, right? And I think I'll change the color to, I won't leave it appear black, I'll change it to 121212. That's the hex code. It's still black, but not as black as, you know. Alright, so you can see I have this rectangle here. Next thing I'm going to do is select my text tool. I'm going to write 3310, right? Nokia 3310. I'll change the color of the text to white so you can see it, and then I'll change the font to hook right. Hook right. Okay, so I'll press Ctrl T, hold my Alt, and I'll just increase the size like this. Increase it like this. Okay, I think it's too much. I'm going to reduce the line spacing. Okay, minus 50 is too much. Let's try minus 25. I think minus 25 is alright. I'll press Ctrl T, I'll increase it more. I'll press OK. And now I'm going to centralize it, right? Okay, now this 3310, what I'm going to do, I'll put it in the direct center. Alright, so you can see where it is. You can see that it is in the center. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'll right click on this 3310 and I'll convert it to a shape. Right, I've been converted to a shape. Then I'm going to select my direct selection tool and I'll make sure I select that shape layer, the 3310 layer. Then I'm going to create a selection like this by left clicking and drag. So you can see where I'm selecting. It's very important to take note of this. So if you see, that the anchor points at the top where I selected are blue, while the ones that are not selected are white, right? So now I'm just going to go to the top here and I'll drag. I'll hold shift and can you see it's not really giving me what I want. All right, it's not really giving me what I want, so I'm going to try it again. I'll press Ctrl Z. I'll select the layer, select my tool, my direct selection tool, and I'll create another selection, and I'll be careful. All right, so you guys should see where I'm selecting. All right, and then I'll drag it, hold shift, and I'll take it up to that guide that I created. Okay, you can see now this one now is straight, right? We want it to be straight. I'll select it again. Now this time around is the bottom. I'll select I'll hold shift. Now can you see what we've created? Can you see what we've created? Okay, so now the next thing I will do is I'm going to bring in the Nokia logo. Oh, before that, you know what, let me bring in this. All right, I'll bring in this Nokia phone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a threshold layer to it, and I'll clip the threshold layer to just the Nokia phone alone. Select two of them, right click it and convert to smart object, then double click that smart object to enter it. Select the phone, go to filter, go to noise, add noise to the phone, not so much. I'll leave the noise at 20, and come to the top and add a gradient map. So I already have the gradient I want to use. Right, so this is my gradient. This is the color. This is the hex code for black, and this is the hex code for. Wait, let me see. Okay, no, it's this one. Yeah. So I'll show you the hex code for black. Then this is the hex code for yellow. Right, so you can just copy it. Right, then save. Press Ctrl S to save. Once that's saved, you go back. So you can see what you have. Now press Ctrl T and come to this top. Change the angle to 45. Change it to -45. Right, -45. Click OK. Then clip it into the 3310 layer. Then press Ctrl T again, and then I'm going to increase the size like this and click OK. Right, so we have our 3310 phone. Next thing I'm going to do is to bring in the Nokia logo. I'll bring in the Nokia logo and I'll click on FX at the bottom here, and I'll click on color overlay. I'll change it to white because I want to place it on this black. Right, so I press Ctrl H to bring back my guides and see where I've placed the Nokia. I'm just going to take it down a bit, my arrow keys, press Ctrl T and maybe increase the size just a bit. Then I'll go back, I'll bring in this arrow element. Okay, I'll bring it to this right hand side so I can see it. Then I'll go to FX, color overlay, and I'll select this yellow. I'll click on OK, press Ctrl T, and I'll rotate it to the right, and I'll take it to the top. Alright, so you can see where I've placed it in line with the Nokia. Alright, now next thing I'm going to do is I'll bring in another element yet again, this one, and I'll take it to the bottom and I'll clip it to this rectangle. Right, so you can see it's clipped to rectangle. I'll hold Alt and I'll duplicate it like this. Okay, you can see it's overlapping now. So I'll select the two of them, hold Alt and duplicate it. Right, and I'll select one more, hold Alt and duplicate it. Alright, so all you just have to do is just keep on duplicating it and make sure that it's aligned together and everything is clipped to this rectangle, right? So it's pretty simple. Next thing I'll do is bring in another element again, which is this one, and I'll just place it here. Maybe reduce the size a bit. Yeah, I'll place it there. I'll press Ctrl H to remove the guys to see what I'm doing. Okay. Next thing is this threshold, this Nokia phone, I'll hold Alt, I'll drag it to the bottom. Right, now you can't see it, so I'll press Ctrl T and I increase the size like this. Right, and then I'll go to filter, I'll go to blur, and I'll go to Gaussian blur. I'll leave my blur at 8. Right, I'll leave my blur at 8. Okay, then I'm actually going to bring in some grids. This grid. Okay, I'll increase the size. Sorry about that. I'll increase the size like this. And I'll take it to the top. Then I'll hold Alt and I'll duplicate the grid so that it will cover the bottom as well. Right, and I'll select the two grids and I'll reduce their fill to 30. Okay, I hope you're following me. Then now the last thing to do is to bring in our textures. So I'll first bring in this one, this white one. I increase the size. I'll change it to darken, the blending mode to darken. Where is darken? Right, and I'll reduce the fill to like 38. I'll bring in the second texture, increase the size, change the blend mode to screen. Right, and with that we have come to the end of this tutorial. You can see how I created this poster. Very simple and straightforward, and I hope you've learned something new, and if you did, let me know what it is that you learned in the comment section. If you have any questions, also let me know in the comment section. If you have a tutorial that you want me to create, let me know in the comment section. Share this video to other designers that you think could benefit from it, and of course subscribe because more amazing videos are coming. Alright, thank you for watching to this point. Have a lovely day.